G'day, it's James here from AR Equipment. We're just going to show you today about installing, setting up and a little bit of maintenance on your breakers. Now, when you get your new breaker, they'll be packaged up with these rubber seals on. Now these two side seals are for your keeper pin for your moil and your roll pin to correctly install it. Now when you go to first installing your new moil, grease the end of the moil before you insert it into the breaker. Now when you put it in, they're a simple slide fit, and then you rotate the slot around so it's directly facing down this direction, and then your keeper pin will drop in. So you feel it go in, it just goes home. And then there's a roll pin that you insert here, and your toolkit will come with a punch to insert that roll pin. Now, with the moils, there's a wear point on the moil that you need to keep an eye on. So we recommend that you check this every couple of hundred hours. You take a vernier and you measure across the pin. So if it's a 450, it's a 45mm moil, for example. If you get more than 3mm of wear in the diameter of that moil, it's time to replace it, because the moil will start kicking sideways in the breaker, and that'll do damage to the piston. Now when you grease the breaker, there's a grease point down in here. You need to grease that every couple of hours, but make sure when you do grease the moil that there is pressure on it. So you have it on the machine, put pressure on the ground, and then grease the moil. Don't do it without pressure, because the grease will get up in behind the piston. Also, when you get your new breaker, after 50 hours, you want to come into here, remove the head plate. There's 4 screws on the top of the cartridge. In the manual will show you the torque setting for those. Re-torque those at 50 hours, and then re-torque them every 250 hours from there. Inspect your silencing block, make sure it's in good condition, and that'll take care of your general maintenance on the breaker. It's not overly complicated, it's really important that you do it for good life and good longevity out of the breaker. Now when you're using the breaker, there's a couple of things you need to know as well. That you want to be, when you're braking, you want to be directly up and down, or a good position, so you're not pushing sideways pressure onto the moil. Don't ever use the moil to go in and lever, because you'll do damage to the breaker. Follow these simple things and your breaker will last you for years. Now, when you're storing them also, it's important to not leave them lying down like this in the paddock so that the moil's facing up in the air at all, because you don't want moisture going up into the moil. And you don't ever want to use the breaker underwater. It'll do permanent damage to it. So if you can still store them outside, but try and store them upright, or at least angling up on an angle so that water won't go up into the moil. And that's about it really. If you take care of these simple things, you'll get a good long life out of your breakers. They'll last you for years and years. And that's about it.